Carl and Danielle from Games at Brains and Headbanging Life, gbhbl.com. Sure, and it's reaction time is checking out a band called Queen Cole and their song Show and Tell. And what a surprise. This is a Dan choice. I have no clue who they are. Please, Dan, explain.
I found them because I was talking to a new producer for a project I'm working on, and he sent me a playlist of songs he had mixed. I absolutely love his work.
All right.
Production, his mixing, and this was one of the songs that stood out to me. I was like, this is sick. Had never heard of them before, and I this song really stood out to me, and I've been really enjoying it. It's a bit different. I think it's not so much in the genres we usually cover, but there's definitely elements of it. But yeah, it's a great song, and I hope you enjoy it.
All right, cool. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh no, life isn't fair, feeling so low. Brush my hair, roll my eyes and hope. Time moves, how do we keep afloat? Oh no, the ebb and flow makes my mind blow. Cast aside by the government woes. Time moves, how do we keep afloat? And then we go through this recession, another great depression. I slip away as it unfolds. How do we know? This suppressing won't wear us down. Just look at him as he's crowned the clown. He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la, oh la la la. He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la, oh la la la. Most people don't think what he's doing is wrong, but it won't be long until we're down in the deep, down in the deep, down in the deep. Fed by a silver spoon, no clue what to do, tells the kids no food, revolution is on its way. Why don't we just eat some cake? Then we go through this recession, another great depression. I slip away as it unfolds. How do we know? This suppressing won't wear us down. Just look at him as he's crowned the clown. He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la, oh la la la. He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la. Why don't we just eat some cake? 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 He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la, oh la la la. He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la, oh la la la. He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la, oh la la la. He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la, oh la la la. He wears it too well, it's all show and tell, and he's gonna feel more. Oh la la la, oh la la la.
Okay. Look, man, you gotta be honest, it did very little for me. It's catchy. It's got a nice enough beat. There's some nice instrumental moments going on there. I quite like the bass at times that really kind of notably stood out and all of that. But ultimately what it is, it's got an inherent poppy kind of soft rock indie vibe to it with a chorus that you can kind of easily sort of really easily sing along to, if I'm honest. you know, the oh la 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 bit got very repetitive by the end. Even though I do like the voice singing it, do you know what I mean? Like I can imagine actually like with a not such an impressive talent, that could be kind of obnoxious. So it was kind of nice to sort of see it wasn't the case. In regards to the voice, I like the vocals. I think the lyrics are quite nice as well. I think she sung quite nice. But beyond that, that's quite forgettable, if I'm honest, Dan. I'm sort of struggling to sort of see where the grab me moment is that beyond just, yep, if I heard that like in a background anywhere, I'd probably, without knowing it, my foot might tap along, that kind of thing. I might be like, yeah, that's catchy. That's kind of memorable and stuff like that. But I don't know if there'd be anything else after that. I don't know if I'd remember it. Sorry.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, it's completely fair. It's once again a bit different. I'd say it's a different one to show you. Usually, I kind of go for stuff that's a bit more in your area of enjoyment. Well, I mean, but
dude, it's not I'm a big fan, obviously, as a big fan of pop punk and stuff like that. Like softer music, softer indie driven music. Some of it can be like I can enjoy it just as much as I can the most raging black or death metal kind of thing. Here's the thing: is that similar to other videos we've done, I can't point out a thing and say, "Oh, I dislike that." Like, I don't really think there was anything wrong with it. I could actually see it having. That's. It's interesting that the band themselves on YouTube have 52 subscribers. This track has 367 views a year ago. As this to me feels very much a piece of music that would have widespread appeal. And I guess it's the fault of the music industry and trying to get your music heard to stay full stop, is that I feel like I could play, it's sometimes seen as a negative when me and Brendan say this, but I could play that to my sisters and they'd like that. That in itself is a bad thing because my sister's taste in music are incredibly poor by what I would consider like what I like, but they are definitely more into more popular music, more what they hear on the radio and aspects like that. This to me could be played in the radio very easily and pull in people via that, which I guess just means Queen Cult needs to get the attention. And I certainly don't think there's anything, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I just like all music, you know, like an obvious thing to say, you know, you're always looking for a hook. Not every track can have one, so particularly if you listen to like an album or an EP, there are always going to be some tracks that maybe just exist and are enjoyable and are good, whereas the ones that are just like, wow, mind-blowing and stuff like that, that's where this one falls for me. It's kind of like, I'm wondering where, like, is this from an album?
I think it's a standalone.
Yeah, it looks like a standalone.
I'd
I'd be interested to sort of see. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if they've got like a bigger kind of release, that kind of thing, and how it fits or how other music works for them. But yeah, it's just I guess it's intriguing that it appealed to you so much. Like, if you turned around and said to me that you just liked it, I'd be like, yeah, I get that. But you kind of feel stronger for it.
I know. I really like the song. Yeah, it's. I think it might be something to do with the mix. I really, really like how clear everything sounds.
That is cool. You are right.
A lot of the kind of little details in it make it that extra something for me. I love that chorus as well. It's super catchy for me, and I think it's such a weird, this specific thing for me. I really appreciate aesthetics and album art, and they will often make a difference for me. If I see something that looks really nice, I'm going to be more inclined to listen to it, especially if somebody kind of works very heavily in that area. I can tell when it's got a lot of, like, album art wise, it's got to put a lot of love put into it, and that will make a difference for me. Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoy it, especially like, yeah, aesthetically, it will make a difference for me, and I really like kind of what they've got going on as well. But yeah,
it's an interesting piece of music, no doubt. Didn't wow me. But what do you reckon? You got any thoughts on it? You know what to do. Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music, and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror, and heavy metal. What else is life for?